It's loading. Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Venus, your Black Women Millionaires Mentor. And I am so happy. I got to tell you why. You know, each Monday we come together and I do a Black Women Millionaires Insight. And in those conversations, I'm really looking at how can I pour into you so that you really optimize, optimize wrong, that you really make it your business to make sure the world hears your voice, that your message gets out, that you really just make your paper, but make your paper in a way that makes a difference, okay? And so one of the things that's been percolating in my mind is, and you've known this, is like I've been really contending with this whole notion of dissolving the distance between myself and God, and really relating to myself and God as one. And one of the things that has been flourishing from that world, from that perspective, from that inquiry, is starting to connect deeply with people just like I would with God, right? And what I'm starting to think through, and it's fresh, I'm not all the way through it, hi baby, I'm not all the way through it, but just this idea that, if we are spiritual beings having a human experience, then you and I are connected, right? And that we're connected not only to the ancestors, but to each other. And so when I dwell on that, one of the things that becomes very apparent for me is this whole notion of, let me see, am I doing this? I got to make sure, I have to always make sure I'm doing it right because I could be on the wrong page. I have been known to do this, y'all. Hold on, let me check to make sure because I want to make sure I'm on the right page because I'm seeing, oh yes, I think I am. Let me know if, you ladies, let me know if I'm on my fan page or if I'm on my, on my personal page because it looks like I'm on my personal page. Nope, it's not. I lied. It is my fan page. I'm going to go back. Okay. No, you're here. Thank you for being here. I love you. Hey, ladies. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Janice. Hi. Hey, Q. Okay. So what I was saying is I feel something in me shifting and where I'm getting very present to being deeply connected to people in a way that's different than what I had envisioned initially. And what's been occurring is this whole kind of flow of collaboration, confluence. So what I'll see, thank you, Teresa, I'm glad I'll see you in Charlotte as well. So meaning that there are people that are an energetic match for what my life is being used for. And my 3 words for 2018 were confluence, influence, and affluence. And confluence is like the flow, right? And so one of the things we do in Define Possible, and this is just how we do our business model, and I want to pull the curtain back. We pick our partners. We really do. You know what I'm saying? Well, thank you that I look nice. Thank you, Tisha. Thank you. But we pick our partners. We don't do a lot of, when you're on our list, we don't market a lot on our list. You know what I'm saying? I don't push out a lot of stuff on my list. We don't do it like that. We'll feed you, you know what I'm saying? But more often than not, we're very specific and strategic about the people that we partner with because I'm a bit protective of you, okay? It's taken us 7 years to earn your trust, and you're sacred to me. As a Black woman and the brothers who love us, holla and preach. And even our allies, I'm very, very clear about who do I want you to be fed by. You understand? Because not everybody's food is good food. You know what I'm saying? So there's this woman that I love and adore. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you who she is in a moment. I'll see you in New Jersey. I'll see you, mama. I love you. Hi, everybody. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Janice. Hi. Okay. Thank you for my heart. Thank you for sharing. I love you for this. Thank you so much for sharing. And thank you for sharing what I'm having to ask. Love you. For those of you who are new to me, let me include you. I'm Dr. Venus, your Black Women Millionaires Mentor. My story is simple and direct. I went from living on the streets of Baltimore, eating out of trash cans and sleeping in urine and beer, to graduating from Stanford University with a second master's and a Ph.D. I have 4 degrees, and becoming a multi-earning 7-figure sister. Okay, we've done We did our first million in under 3 years. Our company, Defy Impossible, has done, love you for the heart, y'all, has done 4 million in the last 5, and we're on track to double what we did in the last 5 in 1 year. Okay, so we have a TV show that's being pushed out. I'm on tour right now, www.theblackwomanmillionaire.com/tour. We just had a bestseller in January, and now Microsoft, I'm repping Microsoft with this organization called Global Leaders Organization, where I'm the Black-owned business market leader for them to really empower us to actually get capital for our dreams. So I'm saying all that to say that I have a real commitment to you winning at this. And it doesn't all have to come from me. And so the young lady I want to introduce you to today is just, she has a beautiful heart. And when I first started in my entrepreneurial walk, when I didn't know shit, forgot to tell y'all, I curse, I cry, I pray. My wife's a woman. I love God and I love my wife. I'm gonna give either one of them up. If you are not inclusive, if you can't flow with me, you should leave now, because I'm bound to say something that will offend you. I will insult your survival. And I do that in love. You have a right to leave. You need to understand that I'm not going to, it took me 30 years to get free. So I'm not going to give it up. So you're welcome here if you're a grown ass woman and you can be with adult talk and not feel like I'm coming at you raw. I may be coming at you raw, but it's in service of your highest good. But I want you to be aware of it so you're not surprised by my flow, okay? So I think I got all my disclaimers in there so I can be myself. But what I was trying to express is when I first started in my entrepreneurial walk, this young lady, she was my friend. And the truth is I don't have many friends, you know? It's just, success can be lonely, girl. It can be lonely. And when I first started, when I did my very first tour, my very first event, she flew in and supported my event. When I was trying to get my stuff together, she would read my words. She would encourage me. She's a Latina sister. She's not playing though. And she's just been a beautiful champion for me since I tried this. When I didn't have any confidence about any of this, I just knew I wanted my life to be useful. And so I want to read you her bio. And I'm gonna invite you. I'm gonna thank you for sharing. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the thumbs up. I love my tribe. Okay, I have Facebook friends, baby. Okay, and y'all are so good to me. I thank God that y'all love me. You let me be myself. So her name is Maribel Jimenez. Maribel is an international speaker, best-selling author, and marketing launch strategist. She is founder of Your Dream Launch and the New Superwoman Entrepreneur Communities, teaching entrepreneurs, coaches, and consultants how to cash in on their gifts through powerful dream program or product launches. For the past 20 years, okay, Maribel has excelled in business development and marketing, including writing successful marketing campaigns, curriculum, and training programs for multi-million-dollar organizations. She's won numerous awards, including the prestigious President's Award through Toyota. So she's a beast. You know, and just so y'all know, I only fuck around with beasts, all right? You have to also know she's happily married, okay? And she has 4 babies. And she lives her life. She retired her mom and dad. This is the kind of heart she has. This is one of the things that she had for her own vision for herself, you know, as a provider, is that that's who she is. And I think that she has one of the most beautiful hearts I've ever seen in my life. And I would not be where I am today if I had not been loved by Maribel. Okay. So I want you to be clear about who she is. So my request is that you listen to her like you listen to my word, that you love her like I love you. Okay. And just and then feed her, you know, feed her, you know, she's not used to our flow. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So love on her. Feed her, and we're just going to talk about it. She's doing this really beautiful giveaway that I'm participating in, but I want you to understand her heart, okay? And I'm going to include her. See if I can get her up here. See, I know I believe in myself. I believe in me. I believe in me. I believe in me. I believe in me. Come on, technology. Yes. Come, yes.
I'm
yes.
here too.
Yay, team. Okay. Hi, Maribel.
Hi. Oh, I'm so glad I muted myself while you were talking because you're cracking me up and I'll probably cry too. And I just love you. So
I love you.
thanks for bringing me on to your tribe. And I know how protective you are. I know your heart and it's amazing. And so I don't take it lightly. So thank you.
Yay. Thank you for making time for us. We appreciate you.
Mm,
I'm going through this whole growth edge, Maribel. I know I am.
yes.
And I think it's a spiritual thing. I don't think it's I don't know what to call it. I just know something's happening on the inside. But
Yes.
I'm feeling this, I don't know how to explain it, but I think it's a spiritual evolution where I'm just committed that my life be used the way that God wants it used, not the way that I want to use it. So
Mm-hmm.
spirit is doing some things. And so when Angela and I were looking at the marketing calendar, and your people, came at us around December speaking it, and we really looked at who do we want to partner with this year. And you just, it was like a no-brainer for me. You know what I'm saying? It was a no-brainer. And I cannot tell you how many people we turned down. And I'm
Wow.
saying it not just to you, but I'm saying it to my tribe, because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes people try to jam stuff in
Mm-hmm.
and it just makes a mess. And they don't understand. Like, we plan our stuff out
Yeah.
6 to 12 months in advance with a little wiggle room for, Oprah, and that
Yes.
should happen. I'm like,
Same here. Yep.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just very appreciative for your leadership, for your grace, for feeding me when I needed to be fed before I could even walk, like a baby on like, and you're a brilliant marketer. You're a brilliant marketer, strategist. And the thing that makes you unique in my mind is the simplicity
Mm-hmm.
of your approach. You don't
Mm-hmm.
do all these, you're not doing backflips. You're like, look, this can be simple, this can be easy, and we can do this.
Yeah.
And so I'm just very appreciative for you taking the time out of your life with your 4 kids and your thriving business to come feed my flock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we'll be together for about 30-ish minutes. I've already talked for a minute, but I want to give us our due because I want them to know you. And I think that part of what I'm growing into is strategic partners in a way that's an energetic match.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Not necessarily a physical match. Because
Mm-hmm.
I've been looking for Black women I can partner with, but energetically, it's not always a match, even though
Yes.
we come from the same race, but it doesn't mean we have the same heart. And I
Yes.
just feel like something in me is either healing or growing. You know what I'm saying?
Or
Or both,
both.
right?
We're
Or
looking at
both.
alignment.
No, seriously,
Absolutely.
everything is moving. Everything's moving in a different. It's moving out away from me. So I'm
Mm.
just very appreciative that you're here. And
Yes.
if you want to introduce yourself in a different way than I did, please do so. I want you to, I want them to hear your word. And I'm going to just ask you some clarifying questions. We just want to talk about it, because I just think the thing you're doing about this giveaway is just so generous. And I haven't even told them
Yeah.
about it, but I'm just like, damn,
Yeah.
you know? So
Yeah.
if you want to, anything you want to begin with.
Yes, absolutely. Well, first, I want to say thank you. And I want to say I'm in total alignment with the shifts. I'm having a lot of shifts, spiritual shifts. And I feel like anybody I'm connected to are on that same kind of journey. And it's almost like you pray for big things or pray for transformation. And of course, you get transformed first, and it doesn't look pretty. So, well, okay, God, I pray for strength. I get problems, and those are the things that make you strong, right? And I didn't know that, so I don't pray for that anymore. I pray for other things, but but anyway, I just I'm on this path to support entrepreneurs like you and in a different way. My passion is marketing, and I also have a passion around simplifying. And why? Because I also really love being a mom. I want to be present there. And the only way that that can happen is to simplify things as much as possible. 2 years ago, I had a deep desire to have another baby. Well, it would have been longer. She just turned 2. Okay, so 3 years ago. Let me get my timing right. And I was out there and hustling and growing and goal oriented and do more and do more. And in that, the team got bigger and things got, you know what I mean? And I realized like that wasn't what I needed to do, right? Like part of my path is to be the most amazing mom and wife and protect that. So I went off to Costa Rica, and actually you were there. Went off to Costa Rica. This is the last time I saw you in person.
Oh, wow, that's true.
And I went on another deep journey spiritually, and a lot of prayer. We had a lot of space there, and I got reconnected to part of my purposes as a mom. And I really wanted another baby, and I hadn't given myself permission to do that. And I said, okay, God, what needs to change? I have all these things on the calendar, all these great things to support my work around helping people simplify their marketing and you know what I mean, get their work out there in a big way and transform lives. And then I also have this, you know, where guide me. And the guidance was, you know, you can have what you want to have, and there's a baby here waiting for you. Like, you know what I mean? How dare you put yourself in the way of that? And I said yes at that retreat. I said yes to the baby. I don't know how it's going to look like, and I'm okay with that. And I just know it's my job to take the next indicated step and to allow for the guidance. I don't have to have the plan laid out for me, because it never shows up that way. I can try to, but it'll, you know what I mean? What happens? God laughs, right? That whole saying. And I'm, you know, recovering perfectionist and recovering workaholic. So I usually need the plan, but I now let go of that. And I came home, as you know, I went to a diamond retreat, and you were there, and I brought my tissue, and I showed up virtually, and I said, yes, I'm going to have a baby. And we worked on canceling things out. And I had other mastermind sisters support me around, you know, take time off, have what you really want to have. And it's important to be surrounded by that. I know you've created that, and it's important, right? Like, I really want it, and sometimes I won't let myself have it. And it takes a sister to say, you can have it, remember. And I did. And so all of that was a blessing in disguise, because it had me even make it simpler, right? I simplified more than ever, and I continue to do that. That's another shift even for this year. All of the stuff you can market with and all of the ways you can market, how simple can you go? And I want to challenge people who get involved in the Marketing Made Simple giveaway. Ask yourself that question. How simple can you go? Because we're all here with a blessing. And if you can simplify and do it well,
love it.
It actually makes momentum. You know what I mean?
Because you're saying something that's so, ladies, I'm gonna slow it down and break it down, because there's so much richness in just your flow. You know what I mean? But I don't even think you even catch it, right? A couple of things that, ladies, you'll need to catch this and just make a note of it. Somebody scribe for me so that when people read back later, they catch it. She prayed first. Okay. So key point number one, prayer as a business strategy. Okay, that shit is real. You don't have to pray just when it's not good. You can pray when it's good. So I just love that you prayed on it, and that you took some spiritual time to really reflect what, you know, contemplate on it. And then you let yourself be supported by your sisters, your mastermind sisters at that time, right? So ladies, make a note of it. Everybody I'm bringing you are beast mode. They're fucking savages at what they do. Maribel is at the top of her game, and she's empowering her husband's business. She's empowering her babies. One is 2, another one is like a teen.
9, 14, 22.
She's not playing with this, and she's always been that way. She's always wanted to have a dream life. And so please just notice how her flow is. But there's always this spiritual component where check it out, y'all. Notice she wasn't begging in her prayer. It wasn't a supplicant prayer, like, God, please do something. It was more God, clarify.
Yes.
You know, say, God, who do I have to become? You know what I'm saying? And not that she said those words, but I want to put some language on it so you can model her. And then to really, she even challenged herself to simplify some more, right? So here's the thing I want y'all to understand about what Maribel is pointing to for your business, okay? I don't know anybody who's attracted to me who does not have a message. I just don't. The people who are attracted to me they're purpose-driven, high-achieving Black women of power and purpose. And what's another way of saying that is that you have something that's on your heart to express to the world. There's something you're trying to get away from you out in the world to make the difference that it was meant to make, and be paid out the ass for your genius. And holla at your girl, ladies. Holla at me. Let me know if I'm catching it, okay? So when Maribel talks about marketing, don't be seduced by the bigness of the word. You know what I'm saying? Marketing simply means having a committed conversation in a way that allows people to see a possibility and take an inspired action. So if they can't see it, if they don't know it's there, then they don't get the shot. And Maribel, what she does is she helps you get the shot. You know what I'm saying? Not take the shot, but get the shot. And that's the thing I need y'all to understand about marketing. Because if you hear marketing, you know, when I heard it, it was a big ass word to me. I'm like, oh my God, Procter and Gamble, you know, Coca-Cola, you know what I'm saying? I can't afford marketing. I can talk, but I can't afford marketing. And one of the things that Maribel has done, and I have watched her do it, y'all, the chick is a beast. She finds the most cost-efficient shit that works. She is not playing, y'all. She is, I'm just gonna sound bad, but it's not bad. She's like a coupon cutting marketing, right? She's like, we're not gonna be spending all this extra when we don't need to spend this extra. And she is serious about it, but it's never at the cost of quality. Yeah. So I want you to hear her word, not through a big lens called, can I afford marketing? That is not the question. The question is, how can I get the tools to get my word out in the world? And that is the thing that's the reason why she's here with us today, because she has done some beast mode shit, y'all. You should tell her, because it's ridiculous what you've done. I'm just dealing with it. I'm like, oh my God, Maribel, how could you do this? Yeah, so share a little bit about your 40 plus tools at no cost, give them people in the industry, giving everything they got. I want to hear this.
Yes, I want to go there, but I want to address one little thing. You had talked about, you know, not spending money. I'll tell you, the blessing in disguise for me when I started is I had no money. You know what I mean? And sometimes people think, well, poor me, I don't have it. How can I do this? And you know what I mean? And I didn't have it. And so it forced me in a good way to figure out a way to do it with no money. And it was I call it a blessing in disguise, because these are all on purpose, right? We're not a victim of anything. They're on purpose for us to get closer to our path. So it made me dig in a little more, and how beautiful how I did that was through partnership. From the very beginning.
Right there, because I want to slow it down to break it down.
Okay.
You're used to you. They're not.
Sorry, I become a water hose and I'm a fire hose, and I share
like
a lot.
The fire hose.
Okay.
I want to make sure they can catch it. Because
yes.
The thing that you're pointing to, and this is the thing, ladies, it wasn't her being cheap. That's what I want them. It's not the same, Mara, but like,
got it. Okay.
You're talking about being cheap. You're talking about being innovative.
Yes.
You're talking about being creative. You're talking, but seriously, you're not talking about, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul. You're like, you know what? Somebody got something somewhere that I can use, which is distinct from, oh, I can't afford it. So that's not the conversation. And forgive me if I created that for you. That's not my intent. What I'm out for us to hear is, a lot of times we get stopped because we think it's going to be outside of our reach financially. And it never is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It never has been. So I'm a big advocate of investing in yourself. But before you can invest in yourself, you have to be able to get in the game. And I think that what you're gifting the world is a way to get in the game, to find the resources before you buy the resources. A lot of times sisters buy shit before they need shit. It's amazing to me how many people start in the wrong level. Like if you're early stage, they trying to do some 5-year shit. I'm like, baby, have you left? Are you still working? You don't need to start there. So I think that what will be sourceful is to slow it down, to break it down, to help people understand this notion of starting right where you are. What do you think?
No, I think you're absolutely on point, and that's exactly a really important message for people to be hearing. And that is where, and it's also the question that you asked right in the beginning. Like, the question I asked is, how can I reach a lot of people? I didn't have any friends. I was a workaholic. I just worked and I had my family. So how do you start a new business and you have no community, you have no reach, you have no list, you have nothing? And that was the question. I pray again for God's guidance, and I ask the right questions, you know what I mean, that will help me get the answers. So in that, it was, Well, it's get in front of other people. It's make connections and get in front of partners and create win-win situation.
What was the prayer? What was the prayer? Like my new prayer is now, I'm open to receiving more good than I can even imagine.
I love that. Yes.
And it's like blowing my mind. That's my new because things are popping off that I could never even I could never ask for. So when you were when you really got clear to the simplicity, right?
Yes.
What was the prayer? I get to get in front of other people. That's the answer. What was the prayer?
Yeah, the prayer back then. Is that what you're saying? I think I prayed for God's guidance to reach the people who needed my help.
Okay, great. Thank you for saying that. It may seem like a little thing to you, but to us, that's manna from heaven. Yeah. Okay, I could do that. That's different than, oh, please help me. I can't do it. I can't afford it. Yeah. Difference. Yes. And the reason I'm putting that in is it's important to me, right? That were actionable. You know, there's no one I know in my world who's not spiritually based in whatever way we express it. But I love that. God, give me the guidance on how to reach the people reach more people, that I'm on to reach. That's a beautiful prayer. And I can see the answer was get in front of more people. Yeah. And that's how you got to partnerships. Yes. Which that way you didn't have to pay for it. You can partner.
And God brought me the people, right? The partners. I feel like people just started showing up. I obviously had to get out there. I had to pray the prayer and take action. I went out and networked immediately because I didn't know anybody. Right. I didn't know anybody online. How else but to go immediately look in my area and see where I could attend events.
I love it.
Meetups, whatever was going on. And that's where I met immediately, and like almost every day. I had more money than time. I had more time than money. I'm saying what it's like now. But back then I had more time than money. I was everywhere physically. So that and these are the people, like you said, I really believe, like either we click or we don't. I feel there's an energetic, before I could even explain that, I felt that. That's why now I could feel it here. I mean, I could feel it virtually. I could feel it in somebody's email, how they respond, what they're, you know what I mean? There's a match or there's not. But in the beginning, those people showed up, and I, in my head, was looking at how could we help each other? How could we win-win? If I can help you with marketing, which was my gift, even though like I could have, people might be thinking, well, what was I giving that was of value to them? Well, I could spend an hour on the phone with them and they were willing to mail because I contributed to them. They contributed to me, right? So there was ways to collaborate, and that's where I went into like, how can I help people and create win-win situations? And from that place, it just, multiplies, right? I continue to take the next indicated step, the next guided step. And that's where, I launched and I had a great partner. I mean, I have so many stories. Even my partner, how that showed up was another blessing in disguise and the answered prayer.
I love it. I think that it's just so beautiful. And y'all may have to re-listen to her word because it's just rich. I love this idea of coming to give first. You see what I'm saying? Not trying to get first, right? Like you're talking about win-wins, yes. Right? And one of the challenges in my world is people come to me with their hand out. Yes. They don't understand. They have it's and I get it. I understand it. I've been there. But they don't come in a spirit of partnership. They come. They come begging. Yeah. And I'm like, I can't even do anything with that. There's nothing, I can't even translate that. But I love what you said. Like, you may not even realize you have something. Yes. This idea of tithing, this idea of your gifts, your talents, the ability. Like sometimes your thing may be marketing, somebody else's could be babysitting. Yes. I'm just making that up. But I'm saying, like, there's no shortage of creativity. Right. Winning at business. There's no shortage. And when people tell me they can't afford it, they don't have the money, I say, you're not fucking creative. You're not hungry. Yeah. You're not hungry. You want something, you have a standard you're trying to fit. You had a day job and now you want your day job to be the same as your entrepreneur endeavor, and you have no legs in this arena. So it's an arrogance. So part of what I'm listening deeply for in terms of what my tribe, my revolutionary, my ride or dies, is a number of them have day jobs. And what I'm hearing you say is when you start thinking win-win, when you start thinking, how can I how can I create something that gives value back and forth?
Yes.
It doesn't have to be a time drain.
Right.
It doesn't have to be money. And
Right.
some people don't even value money. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother level. We're not going to go into that today.
Mm-hmm.
But I love your word. I just think it's a beautiful word. And I think that it's just a gift to hear your logic. Mm-hmm. I love that you prayed for guidance, and then you took action on the guidance you got. And you started to collaborate to create partnerships, and you found a way to give first, serve always.
Yes.
And you, in a lot of ways, you definitely got out there, but you were creative. Mm-hmm. And the creativity came with partnering with people. And when you partnered with people, everybody won, and the people won.
Yes.
And so did I catch it?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings us right to the point of this call is
That's
the
right.
giveaway that you're giving. So I want to frame it a little bit so that everyone can walk it. Now, I know some of my ladies, I know some of you are beast mode marketers. Okay. I know who you are. Okay. And I know some of you are new to the game. Some of you are still working a day job. Some of you have a day job and a side hustle. I understand all of that's love. The benefit of Maribel's giveaway is you get access, I believe, to more than 40 free marketing gifts. Mm-hmm. I want to make sure I'm not fucking it up. And I mean, this is not bullshit. The thing is, this is like top level stuff. I have the link in the description up top. Mm-hmm. So click that link now. Go get in now. We're jumping on the bandwagon early. This for like 3 weeks. I'm getting my babies in early. Yes. Okay. Yes. So we get the best pickings. You know what I'm saying? You know how when you go to the sale, you know, but I think picked up in the clothes. No, we're on this early. So there's a link in the description. Go and go put your name and email in the box, and then start feeding yourself. There are over 40 different no-cost tools from people who are at the top of this industry in different ways. I'm in the game. I'm including my $1 Million Moneymaker and video package. It's, I think, $1,500 value. And there's a rifle where you put your little name in the back. And I'm doing a group VIP day for I believe either 10 or 11 or 12 sisters that come from her giveaway as my give back. You know what I'm saying? To really, bless people with my ability to hear what they're not saying, right? So the thing that can you just share a little bit about what inspired this 40 plus beast giveaway of marketing publicity tools?
Yeah, thank you for asking that. I just remember, I do a lot of coaching, working with a lot of clients, and people come to me because they have pain in the area of marketing, right? It feels so complicated. There's always a new thing. How do you keep up with every strategy that's just overwhelming? How do you simplify? That just was a theme over and over and over. And then I finally realized, I'm not the only one with the answers. I would love to put together all these amazing experts, because for me, when I find amazing people, I want to tell everybody, right? And you know what I mean? You got to balance that and not, like we talked about early, and not burn your list. Been there, done that. I want to tell everybody about everybody, but I get excited and I realize what was the best way to do that. Again, in prayer, that I follow prayer first, and I still do that. And this came to me and I was super excited. The idea that I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to access, and I connected with, this was over 100 people got invited to be a partner around this. And not everybody was in alignment. Not everybody could do it, but we really wanted to reach out, and that on this mission to simplify. And I believe that, first of all, I don't have all the answers, right? I'm not trying to be an expert everywhere. I have my gift, you have your gift. And I think when you want to simplify, you go to experts, right? Like if I want to implement something, I'm not going to spend a year trying to figure it out and reinvent the wheel. And you know what I mean? I'm going to go right to the expert, and I'm going to get the template, or I'm going to get coaching, or I'm going to have my team trained, but we're going to get the best methods and then implement. So I feel like that's part of the simplicity, is to, we have 40 plus gifts. I invite people to access. These are templates, they're tools, there's training, there's so much good stuff in there, and it's total give, Nobody's pitching anything. We've got 3 weeks of total give. And yes, you're early. This is day 1. So thanks for being early. I wouldn't expect anything else from you.
They don't even know. They're like, hey, you got 3 weeks. You don't have to, but the thing is, you want to jump in now. And the good news is that there are over 40 gifts. Mm-hmm. And the bad news is there are over 40 gifts.
Thank you for saying that.
Because the thing is, you got to figure out what gifts work for you. And this is almost like having a taste of different foods, right?
That's
you have to taste the food to know if you like it.
Right.
So you don't want to wait to the end and then it's about to close and now you have to stuff your face with a lot of food.
That's right.
So you want to be able to, pace your face,
I like that.
Because there's a lot of resource there.
That's right.
And you'll find that not everybody resonates with you. That's fine. Mm-hmm. But you won't know if you don't register.
Right.
So you have to get in the game. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell y'all, look, I love you with my whole heart, but I promise you, had it been me, you would have paid for this shit. I bullshit not. Maribel, I am teaching them how to invest in themselves. This is a gift. This is a love offering. If you tallied up all of the resources that people are gifting all of our communities, my mind cannot even come up with that number. Mm-hmm. If it were me, I would have monetized the shit out of it. I just want y'all to know. She's very generous. But when you think about the time it took her to put it together, reaching out to 100 different people, getting the pages up, paying for the admin, she went into debt to do this. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to help y'all understand. Had it been me,
I love you.
I love you too.
Maybe I should have talked to you first. I'm just kidding.
No, I think it's your heart. I think you just do your thing different.
It's totally aligned. Yes.
And investing in themselves. And so I don't believe in giving away free things because I think it trains people to expect free. And I don't want mine doing that. I want them to make their own paper. But I love you. And I think that this is so useful to them, especially my babies who are just starting out, to get a taste of different kinds of resources. So when it's time, they can say, oh, I like this kind of marketing, or I like that kind of marketing, or I want that, or I like that teacher, or I like, but they couldn't get that without you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, ladies, jump on it now. Don't wait. Please don't, for the love of all things holy. And it's a free resource, but I don't want you to hold it as free. I would love for you to hold it as a love offering. Hold it as a gift given with no strings. You know what I'm saying? Hold it that way, because if you hold it as free, I don't think you're going to value it as much as if you realize that her blood, sweat, and tears went into doing this. The graphics alone, if you just look at it, I want y'all to see her marketing and how beautiful it is. And how well, look at her page, look at her pictures, look at the people have little circles around their faces. I mean, look at the font. If you're trying to get trained by me, check out her shit, okay? Because she is a marketer extraordinaire just in her delivery. So there's a lot to be learned from Maribel just from her walk, okay? So I invite you to please don't rob yourself of this love offering, of this gift. There are people that can give you things I will never give you because it's not mine to give, but they will because you'll get to them through her. Does it make sense, everybody? Holla at your girl, okay? So Maribel, I don't want to keep you long. I thank you. I love you in that agape way. I thank God for your presence on this planet. You have done so much for so many for so long. I just feel like it is a blessing to be loved by you. Thank you for calling me mentor. Thank you for calling me peer. And thank you for calling me friend. Yes. I don't take it lightly. And any way I can ever be of service to you, reach for me. I got you. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love you. You have a special place in my heart, and you always will. And you've changed my life in beautiful ways, deep ways, deep ways. And I appreciate you. So I feel the same, and I'm here for you too.
Kumbaya, 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 kumbaya.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Well, Maribel, I just want to hold, I didn't want to hold you long.
Yes.
Thank you for making time for us. You are a joy. I'm going to go talk to my ladies a little bit just to, reiterate some things, but go ye forth and multiply. Thank you for your time. You are a gift to us, and thank you for sharing. You want to say what I'll go with the link. I'll go with the link. And the name of it is, what's the name of the whole launch?
It's the Marketing Made Simple giveaway.
Okay, great. The Marketing Made Simple giveaway. There's a link at the top. Please use that link, okay? And I'm going to go and love on them a little bit. Maribel, thank you again for being with us. It's a joy to know you. And thank you for allowing me to participate.
Thank you so much for participating, and thank you for having me on. Now, do I hang up or you're hanging me up?
I'll hang you up just because I'm still learning how to do this. I'm doing it now. Bye-bye, Maribel. Thank you. She's so good. Isn't she great? Isn't she just cool? I love the people God brings me. She's everything right. And I just want you to, my intention is to feed you. I'm just coming up. I just want you to win at this. And I think this is a good thing for us. Okay. So please, and I'm all, Black Woman Millionaire. I like showing out. I'm into that. Okay. So I just want us to show out, hard in the paint, right? So please go ahead and register. Let me see what the link is called. I don't even know what the link is called because I don't even remember what I wrote up there. But it has, it says, get your free marketing tools here, sevenfiguresisters.com/Maribel. Okay. But please go ahead and get that. Know that you're loved. I'm excited to feed you in every way that I can. Okay. And I love you. You're mine. You're mine. You belong to me. So I just want to put that in there. And we're coming to Detroit in a couple of weeks, in Durham following that, and I'll be in Charlotte this week with Microsoft. So check my Facebook page for that. But please get your tickets for the tour stops. That's where the one in Charlotte is free. But the other ones, you want to go get your tickets for Detroit and Durham. All right. www.theblackwomanmillionaire.com/tour. Please make sure you do that. And that's all for now, my beloved sisters in success and the brothers who love us. And remember this, you, my sweet, are worth so much more than you have ever been taught to believe. Okay. And if you want to make your mark, make the difference you were uniquely crafted by life to make, and manifest millions on your own terms with ease, you have to heal your heart. Please make sure you register. Click the link in the description to go get access to all of the resources, the love offerings from Maribel with her Marketing Make Simple giveaway. Do that now. And please share this video, post your biggest takeaway, and know that you're loved. This is Dr. Venus, your Black Women Millionaires Mentor. Know that you're loved beyond measure, and I will talk to you soon. Click the link, share the video. Goodbye for now.